Hello, and welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. Today in the kitchen, I forgot how to do this accent. It's been a very long time since we've done a video like this. But we do have some boxes. We do have a eBay box, a box from the Boston Scallies, from Big Shot Toy Works, and I forget where I bought this one. It'll be here on the screen. So guys, I know it's been a long time since I've done anything like this where I'm actually opening up stuff for you here, the regular viewers. But everything, out the box reactions, full uncut versions of the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, 3 to 4 times a month streams, video calls, all available on the Patreon. So if you want to see reviews of a lot of these things where I don't put them up on here on the regular channel because nobody watches them, you know, come over to the Patreon for at least $5 a month. You can see that, plus vlogs, plus other social media kind of stuff, and even now a cooking show. While this is called In the Kitchen with Shoky, I also now have Shoky's Kitchen, where I'm working on a short series right now of how to smoke a picanha. If you're remotely interested in that, Patreon. There's a lot of video content over there. By the way, back to opening things. Okay, so first and foremost, we'll be taking a look at this. I got this on eBay, even though I could have definitely bought this in person at my local comic book store. It is from Clark Toys. Look, my last kind of in the kitchen video, I showed off one of these objects before. And because it is the Halloween season, figured, why not? Okay. Oh, we have coupon. There we go. From ClarkToys.com. Use code 10 at checkout for 10% off. There you go. If you want to go over to ClarkToys.com and use that coupon, by all means. I don't know what all they have, but I know in this case, I bought a pop. Yeah, I know, pops are dumb. But there's a very small group of pops I still collect. And that would be some Peanuts characters. But in this case, from the Halloween special, it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And in this case, it's Linus. I already have several of the original figures from way back when in the Walgreens line. However, I'm still missing Witch Lucy. And let me tell you this right now, guys. People want a stupid amount of money for that particular pop. I know. But holy crap. It's ridiculous. So actually, where is it? I believe it's over there on the table. Or right over there. I forget where it ended up. But I just got Snoopy on a big-ass pumpkin. So it actually goes with this collection. And because we haven't put out anything for Halloween in several years, I'm actually going to go ahead and bust out the Halloween pops and some of the more fall and Thanksgiving and Halloween stuff, including the pops, put them on display. Because I already put out my Christmas Star Wars figures. Might as well put out some Halloween things. And yeah, I definitely could have got this locally. Wasn't aware it was a brand new thing. Walked into my local comic book store and there was a pile of them. In fact, they were probably there when I picked up Snoopy and I just didn't see it. So either way, Linus getting out of the way. Okay, so where do we go next? Let's go with the thing from Big Shot Toy Works. Now, they are doing a massive sale on a particular brand of things that you've seen probably here or over on the Shoky Reviews 2 channel. Back where I used to put all my action figures and stuff like that. Now that's all on Patreon. Although apparently I still get hundreds of views over on that channel. Interesting. So I saw that this was on sale to a very great degree. Like extremely cheap compared to its original price. And it's something I never got from them. So why not? I got more paper. Oh look, they put it in wrapping paper too. There we go. And more paper at the bottom, but nothing else. Okay. Fair warning for those of you who fear translucent plastics. Look away. Look away. It's not very far away, but I was actually concerned I wouldn't make that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, if you saw any of my reviews of the 4 Horses of the Apocalypse, they were all the little ones, including the little Maddies. This is actually the full-size Maddie. In this case, Spirit World version, which means clear. Although it definitely has some yellowing going on. Definitely been around probably a little bit too long in the sun somewhere in the shop, because I picked this up for almost nothing. Roughly, I think $20, $25, when normally it was $100. So you can actually get the full sets of the different 4 Horses sets and even a couple of the little Maddies directly from them for an extremely low price. You can go check that in the link down below if you're remotely interested in catching these things. So I grabbed this one directly from the website. I grabbed another one that there was no way I was ever going to get from eBay for a relatively low price because somebody didn't set limiters. I got like a $50 thing for $5. It's in there. Patreon saw it. Seriously, Patreon. That's where I put up most of the stuff. But either way, so I'll be looking at this, comparing it to the other one. And there's only one more I really need to get, and that is the glow-in-the-dark one for me to have all of them in every color, except for the very exclusive, like, SDCC version, which I don't care that much about. I just want the sets to go together. Glow-in-the-dark, crystal clear, regular paint color. Got it? Got it? Yep, got it. Okay. Alright, so the last box down here, I'm going to do at the end because it doesn't really go with everything else. However, I've got this box, which is clearly very McFarlane flavored. Although, not McFarlane at all. Look, this one I'm very not happy about because it's a line that I wish I'd started collecting when they were new, and now I'm paying the late tax. And this was one of the final ones of this particular set that I was missing, and I paid fairly hefty considering the rest of them were way cheaper. Even at a late tax, some of them were cheap on Amazon. Hey look, piece of paper. But either way, I grabbed this one. I forgot who it's from. Like I said, it'll be on the screen. They have a pretty good looking store there, but... And the funny thing is, I have a pile of these sitting right over there. I just haven't done the out the boxes for them yet. Okay, so it's really packed in here, which is good, but... We have... the original MMPR Blue Ranger from the 3016 Power Rangers line. Now I have all but the Pink Ranger at this point, and just waiting on her to supposedly come in at BBTS. Either that, or I'll just go ahead and grab her somewhere else. Maybe. We'll see. But I still have, like I said, a pile of them waiting to be opened up in there. The past couple of weeks has been pretty hectic for me, so I haven't been able to actually get over there and do that. Where is this? How is that even in frame? I guess way over there. There were no boxes. You can see the freaking shadow. Either way, so, where was I? I don't know. Power Rangers things. Now, what's funny is, I expected that when Hasbro gave up the license to Power Rangers to Mattel? Play School. That the 3-0 line would be going away, but we still have the MMPRs. We have Zeo coming out any minute now. And actually, Turbo, of all things. They couldn't even complete Turbo in the Hasbro line. They got 2 figures out just to insult me. I will never not be mad about that. Will never not be mad about the fact that they got 2 frickin' turbo figures out and then quit making the line. It doesn't feel, excuse me, Billy, it doesn't feel like anyone is ever keen on completing a modern Power Rangers line. Like every season, every Ranger. Like, they spent so much time doing Beast Morphers or whatever they were when they first came out. Nobody collected those. Nobody wanted that line. Nobody gave a shit. But they spent a lot of time doing that. We got some of the Time Force, not even all of them. We got at least all of Lost Galaxy. We only got one in the... was it just one? I think only one in Jungle Fury? No, we didn't get Jungle Fury at all. What am I thinking? Wild Force. I only got one in Wild Force that I can recall. Could be wrong, but I only remember one in Wild Force. And that was this Lunar Silver Ranger. But it's just like, in space we got everything. We even got all of the evil bad guys for in space. Turbo, they didn't care. They didn't even give us they didn't give us the bad guys except for the Cogs from Zeo. It's like, how do you miss this so bad? It's like the Lightning Collection was so good near the end when they gave a shit and they started making pinless joints, really good paint details. Yes, we got literally like 6 different variations of MMPR figures, even updated characters. Then they did the stupid Metallics line. Then they did the Anniversary line. Somebody, for the love of God, stop making just MMPR and make the other seasons before you go back. It's like, and nobody, and I hate to say it, nobody wants the female figures. It's just been the same thing everywhere. It's only the completionists who want them. And if you have a crappy season that most people didn't even care about, especially the new ones, they definitely never were going to make Cosmic Fury figures because holy crap, that series was short run and stupid. Even the Dino Fury figures, who cares, you know? But either way, like, it just, the Lightning Collection, I'm so pissed. And I will never not be pissed. Because Legacy didn't finish. Even though those figures weren't very accurate, they were still very cool. They didn't finish their Zords either. Lightning Collection wasted a lot of time doing shit people didn't really want, and then not doing the stuff that people did. It's like, hey, let's do an MPR. And we're going to do the Zap Zords. And then we only do 2 that matter, Dragon Zord and Megazord, and they're not really that good. And then we do the Astro Megazord for some stupid reason, which is cool, except it's way too big to even be used on anything. I don't even want the one I have. If anybody wants the Zap Astro Megazord for a reasonable price, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Sorry, I'm ranting a lot about Power Rangers, but now here I am collecting a new Power Rangers line because for the most part, they're kind of completing at least the Rangers. I did almost buy the Iron Studio statues instead of these, but I gave in because these do look and mostly feel really good. Go check out the out the boxes that I've done so far on the green, black, and red Ranger. Just teasers for the future. Either way, I've got one last box. And it's from Boston Scally. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the accent. Now, it's been a long time since I bought another hat, and I haven't really even been opening them on camera or anything. I got one I was really excited about a couple months ago. One is one that I was just like, eh. And then the other is more of a, this one looks kind of cool. Let's do that one. Okay, so let me look at my order sheet to remember what these are. So one of them is the Responder series, military camo. The First Responder is one of my favorite ones. That's the gray one I wear like 90% of the time. That's my firefighter gray. I got this one in the same size, though it feels kind of smallish. So we're gonna try it out. I don't own camo anything, but I really do dig this one. Oh my god, that is not even close to the right size. Not even close. So that one's getting returned. Look, I've returned probably half the hats and hopefully exchanged for the right size. So that makes me a little sad. Like, they're sizing things, even though it tells you it's one size, it's not always. And this is I ordered the same size I already have. Didn't fit at the same one. Okay, so the other one is the 2024 Plaid Trainer Gray V2. This one looks like it will fit, but I really like this gray and gold pattern. Look at this. It looks so pretty. And it's a trainer, so it's made to breathe. It's made out of like some canvas material, which is like sweat wicking and everything else like that. And considering it's always hot in Texas, we shall see. Now this is a double XL. Not all their hats fit the same. They're not even the same measurements. So let's see. That fits just a hair too big, but a hair too big is definitely better than anything too small. It like sits nice on my head. Feels good, feels light. Probably wear it for the podcast today, but I'll wear it with a different shirt. But I like it. Also the fact that it has the breathing holes and the button on top, making it more like a real cap, but in a scally design. I like it. I do like it. So that's 1 out of 2. So I'll make sure to return this one and hopefully get one that will fit. Maybe I'll do the same one, I'm not sure. But I really like the feeling of this fabric. It feels really nice. I don't know, maybe I'll see if Jeff wants it. He's a military dude. Might fit his head. I think my head's bigger than his. So, might fit him. It won't even go on my head at all. So, I'll check with him, see if he wants it, because I also got it with a pretty decent discount, because they were doing a Labor Day sale. So, throw that in the box for now. And then I'll wear my nice new hat out later. So, there's Horsey Ranger. There we go. And then the poppin' top. Alright guys, so make sure you do the like and subscribe thing. I mean, there's a lot of you who are subscribed. Most of you don't even watch these videos, unfortunately, because you're only here for the Gundam stuff. Unfortunately, I have effectively retired from building Gundams. I still have a few in the backlog that I might build sometime soon, but that's basically it. But if I do anything else, a lot of it's going to be on the Patreon, but I also like to focus on my live stream channel. It doesn't have to make sense. Or the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, where we are doing taste tests, regular podcast videos, probably going to be doing some kind of vlogging when we go as a group to go do things. We talk about nerdy stuff, we talk about pop culture, we talk about life, and sometimes we talk about politics. So, it's a lot of fun, but otherwise we drink, we eat, we be merry. So if you're remotely interested in that, I tend to share it weekly in my community tab, or you can just go over to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast in general. But if you want the full uncut video version of the podcast, you can do so at the Patreon for as little as $5 a month, or you can get a combination of multiple things for $9 a month, or you can get all of my content for $12 a month. Yes, I just did all that in this crappy accent. It's kind of funny that I have any ability to do it at all. So either way, it's gotten a little warm in here. I'm going to go open up the doors, let in some of this nice 70-degree Texas fall weather, which I wear my new fall hat. But that's going to be it for this episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. And remember, as always, get out of my kitchen. Oh. Well, I've so far managed to avoid the wifey seeing any of the stuff I've been buying lately. I don't think I can avoid these. There's literally now empty boxes everywhere. I need a pumpkin spice latte.